The San Diego Padres are going to win the World Series this year. I am convinced this is highway robbery. Mason Miller, 101 miles per hour fastball. Sears, very good starting pitcher. We can see Miller against the Tigers in the World Series. It's Miller that's 33. It's Tigers that's 33. So the Tigers are still going to fall to 3-3 in the World Series. And the thing about the Padres that we can't ignore is the fact that this is their 57th season, and 57 is the big championship number. It's World Series that's Camacho 57, and so ultimately this is too hard to ignore. The Padres can make it to the World Series 27 years after 1998. It's Padres, that's 27. And this could be a rematch between the two teams 41 years later into the future. I think we have to pay attention to 57 in the Padres. Manny Machado, Tatis, this team is great. The Mets, they really didn't get any starting pitchers. If it was really them, they would have gotten somebody. Instead, I think the Mets have to move up to 2027. The Mets is Camacho 27, so that's really the next time that the Mets are going to be winning a championship. Now let me go to A.J. Hinch, the manager of the Tigers. So I told you Tigers win the American League, so I'm still sticking with that. They're going to win the American League. But, he managed Arizona. Arizona's 1984 World Series was the Padres and the Tigers. Diamondbacks is 42 and 96. Same gematria as beating the losing against the Padres in the World Series. So Tigers should still get home field. They'll get the 39 wins. Again, it's Arizona. That's gematria 39. He managed Arizona. Now he's in the World Series again, sometime later. St. Louis Cardinals in San Diego. He managed St. Louis, the manager of the Padres. St. Louis is 25. So this is what I like about him. Darvish, his Japanese ratings. He has that Japan factor. What about Manny Machado? Machado's gematria, the next World Series appearance 27 years later. Screwball is reverse of the Padres. It equals 96 and 42. I do think it would make sense for the Padres to be the champions before the Yankees appear in their 42nd appearance in the World Series the next year. It's Aaron Judge. That's gematria 96 and 42. And so Yankees' 42nd World Series appearance doesn't occur against the Padres, but it's going to happen after the Padres play in the World Series. So that's the thing to really think about as far as that goes. And A.J. Hinch is gematria 33, so they have to, okay. I believe we are missing the Tigers World Series record. So Detroit Tigers 5-7 would be World Series, but they would fall to 4-8. it's too much to ignore with the rivalry with the Padres and the Dodgers. The Padres is 48, so this is where we get 4-8 in the World Series. We have to connect that ultimately to the Padres. This is a big splash in the bullpen. And they gave up nobody. An all-star reliever. Sears is 7-9 with a 4.95 ERA. 79 is a big champion number in Gematria. How do the Padres rack up run differential-wise? Well, let's take a look. The pitching's there. The all-stars there. Fernando Tatis. Fernando would be Gematria the next Padres Tigers World Series 41 years later. Fernando Tatis. Tatis 39 would be Gematria Tigers in reverse. Padres are red hot. They have 5 wins. I think the momentum factor, I think, is something to look out for. This is about the West Coast rivalry, obviously, between the Padres and the Dodgers. The Padres can't lose all the time. They're ahead. Run differential. Ever since the deadline trade, their differential is going to be plus 33. You think about 33 in relation to the Tigers, that's what we have to think about as far as that goes. Dodgers 63 wins, Padres 60 wins. I'd say bring it on. The Padres have got lots of momentum right now. In percentage-wise, it is a crowded field, but the Padres are ahead of the Yankees right now, for example. This is anybody's game right now come the postseason.